Bond going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jamal Perry there on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And he's got Booker. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mon, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mon now off of play action. Here's Booker on the catch. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down. But it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Mon. That is Washington's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Mon looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone.
Oh, bro, he running out of bounds.
Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Oh, man.
Madden doling out for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Jets. Now Wilson on first down. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Oh, Lord.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Stays on his feet. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Vikings
come on with your connect, bro.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on with your connect, dog.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, they'll run with longer.
This nigga bust through the line and he ain't got no awareness. He run right past the nigga, bro. Come on. Nigga bust through the... Oh, stop playing with me.
Feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to
come on, Madden.
Because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 44, Mon flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with three receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. They go play action with Wilson. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
Look at that now.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mond. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
They got Danny Amendola kicking the ball.
As the kick gets away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The second you're an adult, all your problems. Oh, I feel tricked. We got this. It's their first day of school. Okay.
Comfortable enough whenever you're ready.
Hey, what's wrong? You good?
I'm great. I'm loving this new kitchen. Where is everyone? We can't be late for school on the first day.
Let's go. Who starts later?
Oh, no. New high school starts later. New middle school starts earlier. We have to be out of here in 10 minutes.
We have 10 minutes.
It's a code red. Code red. We're like them. Come on, let's go.
I can recognize that.
Make service for Miss or last name.
Yeah, so that's it.
All right, let's get this over with.
Okay, Dave. Before you go, just want to do something that I didn't want you first to go with. For real?
What? Are you kidding me?
So we got our own car.
Hold on. You got your own car?
Yeah, that's right.
You're alone driving home. Mom, thank you so much.
I gotta say, that felt pretty amazing.
You're good. Okay, take it nice and slow. Let's go, Andy!
Oh, this is super beautiful. Can I get some ones?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And Anderson's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
He's taking over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mond out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Handoff right side to Wangu, and he'll go down at the 28.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. what they've done.
He said that's your cousin.
They've
Tell your
thrown
head.
it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Off the play fake, Mon. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said
Bro.
that? Fatal last words.
Hey, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
A little bit, and that's what we saw there.
Don't do that.
That throw, and it turned into an interception.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at
Bro,
the 15
stop lagging this, bro.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, the best way to get it into the
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jets 21, Vikings 14. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to the air, Mond. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mond going to throw it. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Here's Mond. They're going for it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Wine o'clock.
Jets offense
She
coming
said it
up
was
now to
wine.
start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
As you
They
can.
have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And
Oh, bro, why did you throw the ball away?
And they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it.
That was
This time
stupid as
doesn't
hell,
work
bro.
out. And the
This
Vikings,
nigga throw
they
the
have
ball away
football
when I
now
was
in
trying to
excellent
play
field
make it.
position. Handoff here to Nwangu. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 36, Mon. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw on the left.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eric Kendricks in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted.
Oh, how is he toe-tapping on the white line, bro?
Yet another interception, and I just had to
Nigga toe-tapping on the white line, dog.
Between last week and this week.
I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But
This game is trash, bro. How is this nigga toe-tapping on the white line?
What they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
This nigga toe-tapping on the white line.
He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Rolling to his right. And he's got Booker. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Nigga just stop. Like, what in the world?
In this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And
that nigga balling. Okay.
Picked off at the 21. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were booed, Charles, by a big...
No, that's right.
After school, guys.
Daddy, now this out.
Whatever.
Hey, it's so good to hear your voice. How's everything going?
Oh, yeah. Go to school dressed like complete maniacs, 5 out of 5 to a secret.
Listen, about that, you might have to take things down a little bit longer.
What?
I'll be backing up the point game. I'm so sorry. I don't know. There's just so many.
What?
Oh, I didn't know the race it's too much.
Oh, no, we're not. Oh, I'm sleepy. No, we never were. But by the way, not that long.
Oh, Robert,
This is it.
what happened? Yo, Fred, I'm Danny and Chloe. Rachel, Fred, kill you, you're yeah, and you mentioned him, you mentioned me. Well,
You're saying her rich.
that's right.
Video game. Come on, it's not Grace's fault. I guess it's I don't care whose fault it is. You both could have gotten kicked out of school. Hand over the remote. Now. Dad leaves. Always remote. Hey, where are you going? I have plans with friends. Now? No way. No, babe, you've got homework and practice coming up. Besides, I need your help with the courses. And when's that? It sounds like he's over here. You know what? Hand over the keys. This is so hey, you know, she's not using those. Don't even.
Oh.
Her legs right there. Oh, they're cute.
Oh. No, you not. Girl, I will break your knees. As soon as you crawl out that door, I'm gonna wish you had crawled back in.
What do you think?
I don't understand. I thought we were seeing this place. I think this place smells like nose. And why are there lunch items on this menu?
Marketing collected some data. People love soup. Last we checked, there were no breakfast soups.
But if they want soup, they can eat it in a nursing home. I do breakfast. That's my thing. I'm the breakfast
Stop
guy.
thinking small. You're not a mom and pop anymore.
Oh my God. My son's birthday party. I'm so sorry. I have to go. You can shred this though.
Wait.
Breakfast!
What? Trish, we're all set. I put out all the brains and gas. Zoe, I'm loving the zombie theme. That green cotton candy is genius. Oh, thank you. I had no idea everything that went into it. You know, Paul and I usually plan all these kids' parties together. I can't believe he's still in San Francisco. I know. He should be back any minute, though. I have to go upstairs. DJ and Deja don't want to come out of their rooms. Oh, tell me about it. Madison didn't come out of her room for 2 years. If you guys need anything, ask Kate. She's always really.
It looks different, yeah.
She is not, so enjoy that. Isn't it wild that we were both recalled in another life? Isn't life phenomenal? Who cares about some stupid party, right? I mean, nobody wants to walk around with some beautiful, rare, exotic bird perched on their shoulder. I mean, I know.
Really?
DJ, what are you doing? Your party started 15 minutes ago. I need to talk to Paul. Sweetheart, I don't know what Paul is, but you can talk to me. This is guy stuff, Paul. Okay, what is it about your dad? No, definitely not. It's fine. I'll just do what Paul said. I'll be down in a sec. I promise.
So I take it he Paul.
I thought I was gonna make it.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. The doors have already been closed. We're no longer boarding.
Oh, no. Please, it's my son's birthday party. I gotta make it home. Look how sweet he is.
Oh, a black sun. By all means. Please extend the jet lag.
Really?
No, I am not extending the jet lag.
Look, I make the most amazing sauce. It's hot, it's sweet, and savory. And I promise you, I will provide you with a lifetime supply if you let me get on this flight. What do you say?
Sir!
So it's hot, sweet, or savory, depending on what you put it on.
Damn racist talking about you want some hot sauce. You know I want some hot sauce. They don't mean you should ask.
Really? He wasn't being
And she
racist.
took him. And she took him and put him behind the counter.